guys aren't the real Avengers. I can tell Hulk gives it away. Oh, that was awesome.
DC and Warner Brothers are going back to the drawing board with their Flash movie. Variety has learned that Warner Brothers has tapped writer Joby Harold to do a page-one rewrite of the Flash script. The movie has been on hold ever since it lost its director, Rick Famuyiwa, so Warner's decided that while it waits to find a replacement, the studio will take the script in a different direction. That direction remains to be seen, as does whether or not it will make its release date that is currently set for June 27, 2018. John, will The Flash ever hit its release date now that it is getting a page-one rewrite?
To channel the inner Vince McMahon, no chance in hell. It's yet another violinist going up to the deck of the Titanic to play as it sinks. I don't get it. I'm getting towards my wit's end. I am running out of the energy to try to be positive. I'm getting really frustrated. And the reason I'm frustrated is if I didn't give a crap about the DC Cinematic Universe, I just wouldn't care. Like if I find out they're screwing up the Power Rangers thing, which who knows, maybe that movie would be good. But I'm saying if we find out they screw up the Power Rangers universe, I'll just go, oh, okay, well, whatever. You know, they took a shot, it didn't work. But I care about the DC Cinematic Universe. I care about what Warner Brothers does here. I want them to succeed, and I keep putting myself out there on this optimistic ledge that they keep pushing me off. And it's really getting frustrating. Get your shit together, Warner Brothers. Get it together! Get a clue! This is idiocracy!
See, you just told everyone your deepest, darkest secret!
Dude, come on, I think you're overreacting a little bit.
You must be so embarrassed! Do me!
I miss the playgrounds and the animals and digging up worms.
Hello and welcome everyone to Comic Movie Marks News. I was actually going to call it Movie News. Movie Marks News. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, something like that.
This is kind of like a news segment, something that kind of just sprung naturally out of the last conversation we had with our guest, Tim from England.
Yes. Marks and friend.
Hello.
Hello.
And welcome back, Tim. Happy to have you back.
Happy to be back.
So we brought Tim back because we felt like we had a great roundtable discussion with him last time over what happened with the state of the DC universe and all the other little things that's been happening in comic book news. So we thought that was a great little springboard to these kind of movie marks news segments that we're going to try. So we're just going to talk about all the random crap that's happened lately in movies and comic books and, you know, that random stuff, you know?
Yeah, and it's been a while since we've had Tim on, so we may be jumping back pretty far, but you know, we'll keep it going.
Yeah, we wanted all the cool little things that have come out since the last time we talked to Tim. I think he's already talked about this. He is an admin on now called Geek Headquarters.
Yep, formerly known as Marvel.dc.unlimited. I like the update to the Instagram page, by the way.
Thank you.
He opened up a bunch of new accounts and he's pretending to be different admins now.
Yeah, just running the whole ship.
Yeah, he's just doing it all. So he's having these conversations with himself and stuff.
It's genius, I think.
Has anyone seen the movie Split? It's happening.
You're doing a great job, man. You're giving McAvoy a run for his money.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah, neither have I, but I've heard great things.
Yeah.
We're just going to assume. First, we're going to start off with our movie news, recapping some of the things that happened in 2016. And I think Tim's already posted some of this stuff on his Instagram page, but we'll give him some a time to verbally speak those thoughts of what was his favorite comic book movies of 2016. Go ahead, Tim. Tell us what you thought.
Okay, my favorite, obviously, Doctor Strange, I would say, came in at third.
Dormammu! I've come to bargain! Dormammu! Stop! Make this stop! Set me free!
Doctor Strange was really good. It was a really good experience. Like, for anyone who's like gone back and read any of the old like 80s comics, like, it really was reminiscent of that kind of feel.
Yeah, we kind of did our review on it. You know, Matt and I fell around the same opinion on it. We were expecting something really different, and it wasn't. It was just kind of same old Marvel.
Yeah.
But yeah, it had its moments.
Yeah.
It was all right.
I saw it in 3D and it was worth it.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. 3D was worth it. The problem, the one thing that I think, no matter what, for me, what kills that movie is the fact that they had a fart cloud for a villain at the end.
Yeah.
You brought back Galactus and Parallax in 2016. Disney, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I can't believe they thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, for a lot of people it worked, but for me,
and then I heard, and like I said before, some people were like, "Oh, it looks like Benedict Cumberbatch. It's supposed to be a representation of his face, and that's what the guy's doing to make things comparable." I'm like, I don't give a shit. He still looks like a cloud,
and I didn't see that at all.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, your CGI sucks. I can tell.
Yeah,
he looked like Thanos' cousin to me, so so that's ultimately always been my problem with Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I didn't understand the ending bit with Galactus. I thought that was a bit weird.
So, what would be one of your other movies from 2016, comic book movies that you liked?
Okay, so in second place it would have to be Captain America: Civil War.
Wow, it's so weird how you run into people at the airport. Don't you think that's weird?
Definitely weird.
Hear me out, Tony. Captain.
Your Highness.
Anyway. All right. I run out of patience. On to ruse! Nice job, kid.
Thanks. Well, I could have stuck the landing a little better. It's just a new suit. Wait, it's nothing. Mr. Stark, it's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't really need to start a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can't just say I didn't have that feeling after watching the movie that was the greatest thing ever. Just like seeing Spider-Man, Black Panther, just all of them. It was really good. But, you know, on going back and having another watch, it's like, okay, so the plot's a little bit shaky. Plot convenience kind of works to the benefit of the movie quite a bit. Nonetheless, really, really great movie. Safe.
Yeah, it's definitely...
That's a good way to put it, safe.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was cool that, like you said, you see Spider-Man, standout guy. Ant-Man had some great parts in that. Black Panther was pretty cool. So yeah, they definitely did a good job kind of bringing all those in and making it, what do we call it? Avengers 2.5?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
And not necessarily Captain America Civil War, but... Or not necessarily Captain America, the third installment, but, you know, it ended up working, and yeah, they did a pretty good job. So, all right, so drum roll. What is your number one?
I think we can all see it coming. Batman v Superman.
Why did you say that name?
It's his mother's name.
Wait, your mom's name's Martha.
Yes.
That's so wild. My mom's name's Martha.
Oh, no way. What are the odds?
Who knows? Well, this changes everything. You were like, hang out. Go get some coffee.
Well, that was a really sudden change in attitude, but yeah, sure. I actually don't have a lot of friends.
Sweet. I know just the place.
All right.
Extended cut. Make sure you add that in.
Yeah, has to be the extended cut.
To be fair, when I watched it in the first version in the cinema, didn't feel it was too bad.
Yeah, I agreed with that. Even when we were we did our first episode ever was comparing Batman versus Superman and Civil War, and you know, kind of giving more reasons to like Batman versus Superman, and kind of showing that Civil War wasn't a 96 or whatever the hell Rotten Tomatoes had it at, 97 or something, But yeah, and I didn't mind it a whole lot, and it just got better to me with the extended cut. And now it's funny because when you watch the extended cut, and then I can watch the original theatrical version on HBO, and because all the gaps have been filled, it doesn't bother me at all. So it's kind of funny. It ends up working out that way. But
yeah, you know, just like watching it after seeing all the hate, I was like very anxious. I was like, what's going on? What have they done to Batman, to just everything? But after watching it, I was very, very shocked because it's very special. It's just like something that no one else is doing in superhero movies right now. So
my problem with the theatrical cut is just when you ultimately do watch the ultimate cut, it's just like you chopped the movie up for no fucking reason, you dipshits. Like
right.
it just makes you angry. Like you're just like, why?
And then we had Suicide Squad,
and then you chop that up for every reason.
I feel like that was doomed to fail.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
And yeah, and we'll talk more about DC projects later on in this podcast. Please stay tuned.
Yes, we will get into extreme, probably excruciating detail about all the news and everything going on with DC.
So that's Tim's top 3 there. Rough top 3. Doctor Strange, Captain America Civil War, and Batman vs. Superman Extended Cut.
Yeah.
It's the top 3. So we'll stick in the year of 2016 a little bit here and talk about Star Wars Rogue One. What'd you think of Star Wars Rogue One, Tim?
I really loved it. I really thought it was great.
Good man.
As a Star Wars fan, I don't want to be caught anywhere seeing this, but I think it may be the best Star Wars movie.
I don't think you're the only person saying that. There's a lot of people who put it up there with Return of the Jedi and, Star Wars Episode 1.
Oh, muy, I love you.
You almost got us killed. Are you brainless?
I speak.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent. Now get out of here.
No, Mrs. Stay.
Just kidding. People hate that movie. But
he tried to give me the shifty eyes. Like he's like, I'm kidding. I swear, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, I forgot in a previous
was
episode
3 not the best one?
I actually really like Episode 3. People shit all over that movie, but I really enjoy it.
I don't mind Episode 3. I think the one thing I'm just really surprised about is Rogue One to me was way better than Force Awakens. Like I truly came out of Rogue One like psyched up, like hell yeah. Maybe that's just because of how they ended Rogue One. Oh, by the way, spoilers on all these movies and shit that we're gonna talk about. If you haven't seen Rogue One, well, you're an idiot.
I saw Rogue One very late, so someone had already spoiled it for me with the whole everyone dies thing. But to their credit, it was still very powerful watching it happen.
Oh, that's good. So it held up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, to me, I thought it was kind of the parallels of what DC is trying to do and having a more serious tone movie versus Force Awakens would be, a typical Marvel movie, fun, pretty simple plot that's, already been done pretty much. And it proves of, if you actually kind of take time and consider a movie, it can work. There's so many parts in Rogue One where they actually, they pull the emotion out of you. There's epic fight scenes and, a good score for me. So
it even had reshoots like a DC movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Kept all that momentum going. No, the Darth Vader scene to me, like,
oh, fuck, man.
Like I was thinking about that Darth Vader scene, and I was literally trying to think of a way that we could bring up the Darth Vader scene in every podcast.
I think it's possible.
Like if we could make like a list about like greatest 30-second moments ever in movies. Like 5 of my things would probably be in a porn, and then Darth Vader would be number 1,
right? Easily,
because it made me do what all those other previous movies did.
Oh man!
So I love that part at the end, and I've watched it like so many times on bootleg YouTube stuff. Oh, so many times.
So many.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it was really great. And I have to say,
fantastic.
It made it all feel more realistic because you had things like now the stormtroopers weren't like missing every shot, like just tiny things like that they just like tightened up that makes it all feel more gritty, more like a war movie.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, that was definitely a different tone to it completely.
It had its moments, and one of my things was I felt that the final battle, the way that everyone dies, everyone had to have an epic way that they went out.
Yeah.
So that was a little weird for me, but a lot of people didn't. That didn't bother them at all. But yeah, for the most part, it was real gritty. The way that it was shot, kind of being on the ground during the war and everything, it was awesome. Really well done.
Yeah, and the way they had the rebels are the good guys, but that doesn't mean everything they do is like great. Just stuff like that was really good.
Right, exactly. They can kill people. And even though a lot of people think that they shouldn't,
fat guys. Like, we're not gonna make it out of here. No, we're not. Bam! You're not, motherfucker.
They do what has to be done. Batman.
Do you bleed? Just shoots his ass. You overwhelmingly liked Star Wars Rogue One, right, Tim?
Very much.
Okay, so you give it a A+, B+.
A+.
Damn.
All right.
All right. I guess he really liked it. Yeah. He was not overselling that at all. Then we're going to talk about, I think, possibly one of the last things of 2016, the Spider-Man trailer that came out. Spider-Man Homecoming. Marvel has the rights somewhat back in their camp now. They can make Spider-Man movies anyway. So now they can officially mix Avenger characters that they have under the Marvel MCU. So now we have Iron Man being shown in the movie. Maybe there's some rumors of other people possibly being in it. And what do you think of the trailer for the first trailer, actual length trailer we had for Spider-Man Homecoming?
It was a good Marvel trailer, but it was a okay Spider-Man trailer. I feel like it didn't really show off kind of how the other movies have.
Like the action scenes, is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Like it didn't have a good set pieces and stuff in it?
Yeah. And it was like, you know, the other movies would show you like, oh, he's smart. Look, he's building web shooters or he's doing something. But this, oh, he's in a STEM school, so he's smart. Just trust us.
And so this time he's just staring at girls and shit.
I understand that they were trying to go for like a kind of Breakfast Club kind of thing, but it feels very just, this is a kid who we're going to make a hardcore movie about who happens to be Spider-Man.
Interesting. That's a good, intriguing take on it, because I didn't get that at all. But I can definitely see where you're coming from. That he doesn't seem kind of where he stands out, and some of the things that make Spider-Man, he doesn't really have. He is, you can tell, you know, he's a nerd, sits at the nerd table, and everything. Did you happen to see the international trailer?
I was actually just going to ask you that.
Yeah, I saw both.
Okay. So to me, I liked the international trailer a lot more.
Right.
And the reason being is they start out with fun. You know, it has the different parts with like him, the guys breaking into the bank or whatever it is, and they're all wearing the Avengers masks. And it shows that part, has the part with Tony Stark where he's trying to let him out of the car.
Yeah,
and
there's
he's
a lot more dialogue.
Says in a hug. But then there's a quick shift in where it shows more of Michael Keaton and kind of like the music changes, the tone changes. And I like the way that Michael Keaton says, what's his line? Like, don't mess with me, I will kill you and everyone you love, or something like that. And the tone shifts in the trailer I really enjoyed. I hope that the movie sticks to that. I'm really excited for Spider-Man, but also nervous for it, because I went into Doctor Strange expecting something different and got a formulaic Marvel movie, and I don't want this to be the same thing.
Have you heard the rumors about Flash Thompson? Apparently he's going to be an intellectual bully or a cyber bully, not a physical one.
Yeah. I can't think of the guy that they casted was like a East Indian
from Dope. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I did hear about that. It's some of the casting has been really weird, because even
Tony Revolori, that was his name.
Okay. So even the kid who is his friend in the trailer, I can't think of his name, but he eventually is supposed to be the Hobgoblin, I want to say. And he doesn't look anything, you know, he's a chunky.
That's just a name.
Chunky kid. I think they're almost going like the Jimmy Olsen way of like, he's not Jimmy Olsen.
Or even like a Man of Steel that, God, I always forget what she is, but in that Man of Steel, the chick that's always on the side of the general, her last name is like Ferris or something.
Oh yeah,
and you know,
General Ferris or something.
Yeah, so that's tied into Ferris Airfield with like Green Lantern and stuff.
Right.
But obviously, I don't think she's definitely not gonna be in no Green Lantern fucking movie.
Right. Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I think that's what they just do. They just do those nice little bow tying type names and stuff.
Right.
So like, oh, Ferris, that's like Green Lantern.
Yeah,
Yay.
Hopefully. But the Flash Thompson, that's a different take, because, you know, some of the stuff, like I didn't mind the Amazing Spider-Man 1 or 2, and I thought they did a pretty good job with
You didn't mind them?
Yeah, well, I liked them.
Yeah.
We've had this conversation before.
We came out of Amazing Spider-Man 2 out of the theater, standing in the parking lot for 45 minutes talking shit about the movie.
Yeah, but I liked it. We've had this conversation before. We're not going to go on another
problems.
Yeah. So, but I do like what they did with Flash Thompson in that movie. I think it's the second one.
Yeah.
that with some of the stuff that he's
Was he
dealing
the
with.
barricade
And
person?
No.
Never mind.
All right.
Remember in Amazing Spider-Man 2? Every fight, there was always barricades put around.
Right, yeah.
To make sure people were blocked.
Conveniently.
Yeah. New York is just full of barricades. Oh, man. Fuck that trailer. All right. Fuck that movie.
I was going to say, fuck the trailer. Wow.
Yeah, I hope I don't get let down by Amazing Spider-Man. Just like you, Doctor Strange, it was like one of my most anticipated movies, and I came out of there kind of annoyed on how, a little bit, kind of how generic it felt. I thought they could have really dived in to a really cool world.
Yeah.
And I felt like they were too scared to do that.
Yeah, and they just scratched the surface of like literally every part, every character. It was very surface level stuff.
And I get that's supposed to be like an origin story movie. I get it. Maybe in like Doctor Strange 2 or in Avenger movies, they might go deeper with that character and what he can really do. But I still wanted it and I didn't get it. And so fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. So Spider-Man is, it's definitely one of my most anticipated. And I'm cautiously optimistic about it. I'll put it that way.
Obviously with the Instagram page, I have to keep up with like stuff that comes out. So apparently Peter Parker goes to a STEM school. We don't have them in England, but they're American for science, technology, and maths. So basically, Peter Parker goes to a school for especially smart people. So what makes him stand out? That's just some questions I have.
Okay. Oh, okay. So he doesn't go to like a generic high school.
No.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens then. Yeah. It's kind of weird that they're just sitting staring at chicks then. And the only thing they show in school is them staring at a chick.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And then him not wanting to be a kid, and that's interesting.
He's got daddy issues.
Right.
Way to ruin that.
What superhero doesn't?
Yeah.
True.
So I think then we're going to move on now from the Spider-Man trailer into, I guess, kind of a general platform about some of the comic book news in general, mainly about DC and how much they're fucking up.
Yeah.
And just
thank God you feel the same way.
And just flying by the seat of their pants at this moment. So I guess we'll start off with the Gotham City Sirens. David Ayers is going to direct another movie for DC Warner Brothers.
Please don't happen. I hope. Please just let it not happen.
Well, we know where Tim's going, so we can move on from there. Gotham City Sirens is going to be a movie directed by David Ayers again. He did Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and it's focused around Harley Quinn,
the villainousness.
Right.
We have our female villains of the DC world: Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, and a couple others.
Yeah, the one thing that I can understand what Warner Brothers is doing is there's not really a market, and hopefully Wonder Woman kind of helps fill this a little bit, but for the women in the comic movie world, there's not a whole lot that kind of fill that void. And they saw such a huge rise in popularity of an already popular character in Harley Quinn. They saw an even more rise, that she was overdone at the beer crawls and the Comic Cons and all the cosplay and stuff like that. So they're trying to capitalize on that, which I completely understand. It has kind of made their approach very convoluted, and people were like begging for the Batman scripts, which we'll get into that, but we're begging for these other things. And so it kind of leads you like, okay, well, where does this fit into all of this stuff? Is it just going to be a standalone movie? Are they trying to build more characters in this Batman universe? Like, how does it fit in? But I can understand what they're trying to do, what they're trying to capitalize. At the end of the day, they need to make money. And it also fills a pretty unique spot for for a different demographic in the comic movie world, in my opinion.
So, you know what? I don't understand what's going on with the DC executives, like how people keep convincing them to make their movies. Like, I'm pretty sure people have actually asked Marvel to make a Squirrel Girl movie, but didn't say yes to that.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure. They definitely, as Matt said, they're flying by the seat of their pants a little bit. I guess kind of a segue would be onto the Flash stuff.
Well, really, no, really good segue would be to Dwayne Johnson tweeting out that now there's going to be a Black Adam movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, please don't let that one happen either.
Well, you can just have a great anticipation for the DC movie slate.
At this point, I've divided the DC movie slate into two things. Into the movies that need to happen, the Flash solo, Batman solo, Man of Steel 2, and then the movies that they're making because Warner Brothers don't know how to build a cinematic universe.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah. The only the defense that I have, and I guess this is just going to be my role in this episode, is devil's advocate. But I do agree it's very all over the place. At the same time, my argument has always been, for a lot of people who hate the way that DC is doing movies, even before the announcements of Black Adam and Gotham City Sirens and all these other things, and even jumping to Batman versus Superman, my argument has always been, just because Marvel has done it doesn't mean that that's the way that it has to be done. I feel that with Man of Steel and then the way that they jumped to Batman versus Superman to kind of help build their universe, I thought was really well done in my opinion. So I'm kind of optimistic in that all of this will fit together at the end. And just because they didn't do the solo movie, okay, now here's your Avengers
team ensemble.
Yeah, exactly. Just because it's not done that way doesn't necessarily mean that it's wrong. And I feel it's closed-minded to think that way. However, in that same vein, I'm going to read what The Rock put on all of his social media, because it really scared me when he was kind of announcing that there's going to be a Black Adam movie. And he basically said, had a very cool and strategic meeting with the heads of DC about their entire universe. As a hardcore DC fan, to get a real sense of the tonal shifts, scary part, and developments coming in the future movies has me fired up. Something we as DC fans have all been waiting for a very long time. Hope, optimism, and in caps, the word fun. Even when talking about the most ruthless villain / anti-hero of all time finally coming to life, prepare yourselves, DC Universe. So that post gives me excitement and also scares the shit out of me, because again, we're all these people who are bitching about, there's no joy in Batman versus Superman, and the DC movies are too dark. And
I think we agreed on that too, by the way, that joyless was the most overused word in 2016.
Yeah. It was even used in Rogue One.
Yeah, the consensus, the general consensus in Rotten Tomatoes for Rogue One was that it was a joyless movie. Oh, no. That wasn't Rogue One. I apologize. That was Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed was a joyless movie.
Yeah, but they used the word joyless in Rogue One.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And I agreed with it to an extent, because I was saying, well, you're only saying that because it's a DC equivalent. It's a darker tone. So if they start going to this lighter tone just to be a duplicate of Marvel, that scares me, because I think you have to stand out on your own. I like the tones and the stories that are rooted in reality, that are very grounded and actually make you think, like, okay, what would actually happen if an alien showed up? How would fucking Batman react to that? Things like that, just to make it fun. And as a lot of pages talk about, dicking with your villains, making them dance at the end of a movie or whatever, and that's a distraction, or having a dance off. I mean, just shit like that. I'm like, please don't do that. You can have your comedy. And it looks like hopefully Flash will be the comic relief in Justice League, possibly the Green Lantern. Like, you can have that, but you have to keep the same tones that you've already established, and fuck everyone else who's bitching about it. And I don't know. I guess for a broad audience to make money, and I know you, the last episode you were on, Tim, we had kind of talked about that you said to an extent we have to accept that as hardcore DC fans, that there has to be a broader audience. But it scares me that we are just gonna have a Marvel duplicate, because I honestly, watching Doctor Strange, I got tired of it. I got tired of the same boring shit.
Yeah, that was kind of, Doctor Strange was kind of like, for us personally, was kind of
breaking point.
It was kind of that thing that put us over the edge with Marvel movies. Like, this is 14 movies in, and like 12-year movies are almost the same, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. And the thing that I liked about Civil War, not to go on a tangent, I've said this several times, is that they at least were attempting something different. Something, the tone was a little bit...
Civil War?
Yeah, in Civil War. And a lot of it. Like, if you listen to the Zemo character and his motivations, I liked that. I felt there were certain... They were attempting to talk about, like, okay, what would happen if superheroes... It's too little too late, in my opinion, that they have all these movies and now they just decide to talk about the destruction. But anyways, they decided to, you know, like, okay, well, let's actually talk about what would happen, you know, if these superheroes exist, and kind of reining them in, and, you know, and incorporate the Civil War.
Well, you already know my problem with that. Their whole discussion is fucking retarded anyway.
Right, yeah.
I already, in multiple different reviews that we've done on Civil War, I picked that fucking apart on their casualty counter. It's fucking stupid.
And the reason
it's less than 400 people died in like 10 movies.
Right.
It's fucking stupid. So I've already gone to nuts on that shit. So yeah, fuck them. Fuck them on their goddamn casualty counter. So one of the things, though, I wanted to point out, that people are kind of griping about how DC just seems to be kind of flying by the seat of their pants here on what's going on, and they're just picking movies. Marvel's done something like this before. Marvel does do this every once in a while. Originally, you can look it up. You can quote. It's quoted on Twitter and stuff like that. Feige said they weren't going to do a Black Panther movie. This was a long time ago. They never had plans to do a Black Panther movie. They never had plans to do a Captain Marvel movie. They never had plans to do those. And then they kind of just, you know, fans swelled up and they wanted them. And so they kind of started leaning towards that. I mean, I remember there was a while back when they first announced Captain America Civil War. They had, I think it was like it was one of the Disney Expos or something like that. It wasn't Comic-Con. And they showed the listing of all the movies that were going to come out, their slate of movies. And originally it was like Captain America 3 was going to be Serpent Society or something like that. And then they came back to it and said, "Oh no, actually, it's going to be Civil War."
Yeah,
and everybody blew up.
Yeah, and the reason for that is because of Batman versus Superman.
Right.
And so people are saying, "Oh, well, you know, DC's trying to play catch up. The only reason they made Batman versus Superman and they're making Justice League is because of Avengers," which that may be the case. But the only reason that Civil War was made was because the Russo brothers, thank you, they went to the Disney executives, and I think you just said his name, Feige. Yeah. They went to him and they said, "Look, we can't continue to make the same movies over and over again." And I think to kind of paraphrase the quote, they said, if you give someone chocolate ice cream 6 days a week, you know, eventually they're going to get tired of it. We need to change it up a little bit. And they did that to an extent, but that's the whole reason, is because they were like, "Oh shit, that's a great idea." You know, they pretty much made the same fucking movie, you know, for the most part. So, yeah, I completely agree with you.
Well, if you go back to that list too, there's also slated for 2018, and I believe 2019 was the Inhumans movie, which got pushed, got taken away. They took that away. They kind of fed that to their TV series a little bit. Now it looks like they're bringing it back to put it into a movie series. And the other one was The Runaways. That was going to be another movie, was The Runaways. And they took that away, and now we were looking that up, and it's going to be a Hulu series now.
Right.
So, you know, Marvel kind of does the same things. It's just not, you know, put out there as deeply, because kind of people are like, "Oh, it's Marvel, so they can do whatever the fuck they want."
Yep, pretty much.
Because they've already established stuff. DC, at this point, has made 3 movies. 1's great. Second one's good. The third one is not so good. So now they're like, "Okay, we're gonna make Gotham City Sirens. We're gonna make a Black Adam movie." So now they look desperate and retarded.
Right.
And then now Flash doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
Flash is getting a page 1 rewrite.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Flash also lost its second director. I don't even know if they
Third director.
Third director. Oh shit! I don't think they've even appointed.
Lost like writers
anyone.
and shit.
Yeah.
Like that.
So that kind of sounds like it's going to be turning into a cluster F.
They're going to get Gotham City Sirens in a Black Adam movie.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. Who knows? Who knows how things are going to go? Flash movie right now, if you look it up, is still supposed to come out March of 2018.
Not going to happen.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not too worried yet. We'll kind of see how Justice League goes, how Wonder Woman goes.
The Flash movie, which is possibly going to be the most CGI heavy of all the DC movies, it's not going to go through everything before March.
Yeah, definitely all the effects, because anytime he's basically moving, it's going to require
Yeah,
an effect.
right.
So, and anybody he's fighting is probably going to require an effect because it's Flash.
Right.
And all of his motherfuckers are, he's either going to face a giant gorilla or another speedster. Yeah. That's basically what he's got in his thing there. So, or he could be facing Captain Boomerang. He doesn't require any CGI.
Oh, that would be sweet.
And he doesn't require any lines either. It's just terrible.
Yeah, that was the best part of Suicide Squad, man. What are you talking about? So right now at this point, we're kind of, I guess, I don't know, DC just is kind of going by, like we said, the seat of their pants.
Yeah, the one thing I would say is, to any fan out there, just be careful of clickbait stuff. There's some truth to certain things, with the Flash. There's obviously some truth that shit's hitting the fan, and who knows what's going to go on with that. But there's been so much clickbait. I was just talking to Matt about this before we went on the air. I looked up some news on Gotham City Sirens, and there's a couple, as soon as you go onto Google, there's a couple articles now that are saying that Harley Quinn Smith, Kevin Smith's daughter, is replacing Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, and the title is The Real Harley Quinn Replacing Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn in Gotham City Sirens. Now, there's no proof of that. No proof whatsoever. She has said, I would like to be in the movie. That would be awesome to get put in the movie. But there's nothing that's been said that she is replacing Margot Robbie. It's stupid. Don't fucking listen to it. Another thing that came out today was the Wonder Woman picture of, it was Gal Gadot doing a voiceover type thing for the Justice League movie.
ADR.
I know on Tim's page, Geek Headquarters, they had posted it out there saying, okay, it looks like it's going to be over 2 hours long, which is awesome. But people have started to turn that into, oh, look, they're not even completely done yet. It's supposed to come out this year, and that's normal stuff. That's normal stuff that happens in movies. So shut the fuck up and stop with the clickbait. One of the most frustrating things for me was the stuff about Batman.
Yeah.
Because they twisted Ben Affleck's words that he was talking about, saying that he wouldn't work on the Batman movie. He wouldn't do the movie if it didn't have a good script. Then people turned it around and said, oh, there's no script for it, and he may not even do the movie at all, which isn't the case at all. He's saying that he's going to do it. They don't have a script. He's been working on some other stuff, that's also kind of scary because it's supposed to come out. At least that one's, I think, 2019. Yeah. But again, it's clickbait bullshit that they're just saying, oh, look, there's more shit going on in DC, and Ben Affleck doesn't even really want to do the Batman movie because it doesn't look like it's going to be good. They don't even fucking have a script yet, so stop listening to it. So it's been frustrating.
Yeah. On my page, I try not to put anything that is very stupid, because you think people would be smart enough to figure stuff out for themselves, but once you have over 1,000 followers, you post something, it becomes the Bible.
Yep, absolutely. I loved the fact, by the way, that you guys immediately put out that Superman picture was a fake.
Yeah.
Of him with the black suit, because so many people were pumping that of oh, what do you guys think of the black suit? Well, we finally got it released. There's no beard, blah blah blah. But no one realized that, it kind of looks like him standing on the balcony of Batman versus Superman. Gosh, you think that's what's gonna get leaked.
Any idiot with Photoshop these days can start whatever rumor they want.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that people don't pick up on that.
It wasn't even a good Photoshop. I don't know. I just could tell. There's some out there that have really good Photoshopped ones, where it even has the mullet and shit,
right?
And the suit and stuff. I'm that one looks good. I'd almost believe that one.
Right.
This one did not look that good to me. I don't know. I looked at it
fuzzy,
but yeah, that's the one that gets passed around. It's real, but not the cool one with the mullet.
Right.
All right.
Yep. So, talking, I guess, good transition to Justice League. Kind of, what are your thoughts right now, Tim, on where we stand? Only getting one trailer so far, and now it's
pictures, a lot of pictures. Though.
Yeah,
I'm really hyped, I'm really hyped for it. The pictures have been all pretty solid so far, like, very, very solid. I like Batman's tactical suit a lot. I mean... Yeah, I really like it. Yeah.
Are you getting anxious at all? I know a lot of people on social media are like, come on, give us a... people thought, okay, January 1st, we're going to get another Justice League trailer. Some people thought Christmas, we were going to get a Justice League trailer. Now they just came out and said, no, there's not going to be a Justice League trailer for the Super Bowl. So are you getting anxious, or are you okay with where they stand?
I'm okay, because last time they put out a trailer in a rush, Batman v Superman, everyone says, oh, they're showing too much too early, they're doing this, they're doing that, and I think now they're making people wait. People will appreciate it more when it comes out and, not be able to, shit all over it.
I would be happy with just one more trailer, maybe when Wonder Woman comes out.
Yeah.
One more trailer, then boom, call it good.
Yeah.
and just run that same shit over and over again.
It's splice different TV spots of the same shit.
Splice a little different TV spots, put out more pictures. Never show Superman.
Yes.
I know that eventually they will, but show Superman. I can't remember. It's November. When does Justice League come out?
November 17th is when Justice League comes out.
So November 16th is when they should show a picture of fucking Superman.
Yeah.
Just call it good.
I think November 18th, but yeah. I really think keeping this, they've already released the one picture of him, kind of standing there with the rest of the Justice League. He's going to be in the movie.
Yeah, that's a simple Photoshop. They just taking pictures and that wasn't.
Yeah, but they also released the other one of all of them standing there, and people had to Photoshop him in it. Like, no, this would be awesome if he was in it, because they didn't show anything.
Yeah.
The only leaked.
It was Unite the Five.
Right. Yeah. the only picture that I've seen that's been leaked has been, there's one where Flash is standing there with kind of a weird ring around him, and spoilers if anyone didn't want to hear this, Henry Cavill's standing there and he's shirtless with some black pants, and he's doing something. It's almost like he's throwing a punch or something like that.
Where did you see that?
It's floated around a couple some Instagram pages and stuff, and they're pointing out okay, he has normal hair. He has no suit, no beard.
Are you sure it's real?
It looked like it, because there's other guys.
I haven't seen
there's other CGI guys. I'll try to post it on our Instagram or something if I find it again. But I try not to do any of those leaked photos. But people were just pointing out okay, what's this ring? And it's almost in the same position as the Flash has been in, where he's in that crouching position of some of the other behind the scenes stuff that they've shown, where they have the green screen. It's almost like that, and they have this ring. So there's a chance it could be fake, but that's the only thing that I've seen so far of Superman. So I really hope they keep it. I'm fine right now. I'm patient. I don't need anything, like you said, until right around Wonder Woman comes out, and just show one more thing, because that was one of, I looked like an idiot with Batman vs Superman, because people were like, oh, they just gave away the whole movie. I'm like, no, they wouldn't do that. That's dumb. You guys are idiots. Oh no, they pretty much gave away the whole movie and exactly how it was gonna go. So I'm okay if they completely pull back, don't show Superman at all, let it be a surprise. Let the villain be a surprise, because right now it's all speculation, and I love that. It keeps me pumped.
Has been confirmed.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Because when they did that press junket or whatever, and they allowed all those guys in, and then they let them tell pretty much everything they saw from day one. There was no embargo on what they saw and stuff, and people, pretty much Steppenwolf is the big bad guy.
Yeah, but they haven't done much. They've shown a little bit of the mother boxes in the trailer. They haven't shown him in the trailer at all.
Right.
And so it's the first trailer was really well done. It gave you a sense of okay, it still has the dark, gritty feel. It's still to me, more adult oriented. If I can have Aquaman downing a bottle of Jack and tossing it in the ocean or whatever he's doing, but it has some humor in it. I thought it was really well done. Gives you kind of a feel of how it's going to be, and they've slowly released some really cool pictures. So just stick with that. I think we're good.
I think you're right. Right now, the marketing campaign is going really well. They're it seems they've learned from their mistakes from Batman v Superman, and positivity so far.
Yep, absolutely. I hope so.
Yes, let's hope. Let's hope indeed. Because if it's Avengers fucking style, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, same
I
here.
don't really want to see that shit again.
Yeah, me neither. Not at all.
All right, so hopefully they figure out what they want to do. It comes out November 17th. You know, only 10 months away.
Yeah.
Slowly getting there.
Yes.
Speaking of anticipation, we know we have a lot of comic book movies coming out in 2017. Everybody thought 2016 was going to be the big year, but I'm thinking 2017 is going to be even bigger.
Yeah.
So I think we can kind of go over a rough idea of what our most anticipated movies of 2017 are going to be. Comic book movies, anyway. So we'll let Tim go first. Do you have, like, I guess we'll go with like a top 3 setting here. Do you have like a number 3 of like your most anticipated movie this year for 2017?
Yep. Number 3 would have to be Spider-Man Homecoming.
Forget the flying monster guy. There are people who handle this sort of thing.
I'm sick of him treating me like a kid all the time.
But you are a kid.
This is my chance to prove myself.
Peter, what is going on with you?
I'm really sorry. I'm so busy. I'm slammed.
Don't mess with me, because I will kill you and everybody you love.
Yeah, because, you know, I think they can do it. So far, I haven't been, like, too wowed, but I think Marvel, this is kind of, Spider-Man is a movie where their, like, safe comedic formula will kind of work and work to the benefit of the movie. So I feel it will come out pretty good.
All right. Yeah, that's true. That's, again, well put on the formulaic scenario, you know, with Marvel. They could benefit, or I guess Spider-Man movie will benefit from that formula. Yeah. I'm kind of hoping that they delve a little bit more into emotions and, you know, and grit and actually kind of put him in jeopardy a little bit. But you know, we'll see how that goes. The whole point of them bringing Peter Parker and Spider-Man over to the Marvel Cinematic Universe was to get away from the Amazing Spider-Man dark and gritty feel. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
What's your number 3, Shane?
My number 3 would be Wonder Woman.
Whoever you are in more danger than you think.
I cannot stand by while innocent lives are lost. Be careful, Diana.
Who is this woman?
She's my secretary, sir. She's a very good secretary.
It is our sacred duty to defend the world, and it's what I'm going to do.
I'm really excited for that movie. There's a lot of great movies coming out next year, even ones that aren't comic movie related. You know, we have John Wick 2 coming up, which John Wick was fantastic, so I'm really excited for that. I'm excited for Lego Batman.
No,
those are some honorable mentions. Yeah, but Wonder Woman for me, it looks awesome. The trailers have done such a great job. Again, there's still grit. It feels like a war, but there's some humor in it. So, you know, you get best of both worlds. So I'm stoked for that movie.
Yeah, so my number 3 is going to be Logan.
I need the girl.
What girl?
Go get her.
No. No. No.
Holy fuck.
And we're down.
She's like you. Very much like you.
I am not whatever it is you think I am.
She needs our help.
Someone will come along.
Someone has come along. This is what life looks like. People who love each other. A home. You should take a moment feel it. You still have time. Two days on the road, only one meal and hardly any sleep. She's 11, I'm fucking 90.
Yeah.
So right now, Deadpool to me was by far the best movie of 2016 for me personally. Yeah. Like it head over heels, just better than anything that came out that year. And so Fox has got me. They got me. I'm fish hooked. They're reeling me in, and I'm going with it. I'm not even fighting. So Logan's R. It looks fucking. Yes. It looks personal. It looks awesome. It looks great.
Oh, man. The trailer for that movie, I watched over and over again.
Right.
I fucking love that trailer. So awesome. So glad it's rated R. And yeah, it's just, I just ooze over that. So, that's my PG. Oozing.
Oozing. You ooze.
Yes.
Like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Exactly.
So, Tim, what would your number 2 most anticipated be?
My number 2 most anticipated comic book movie would be the Emoji Movie.
You asshole.
I am really looking forward to that one. You know, over the years, emojis have really taken over our lives, and I'm just thinking that's going to be a great cinematic experience. I'm so
perfect.
Sorry.
I like it.
I love the power to editing. I'm going to edit that out now.
Stupid poop emoji.
It looks like chocolate ice cream.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh my god, it's
right,
actually
so Shane,
Logan.
I'm
I'm sorry.
I'll leave that as your number 2.
No, please.
You don't get a rebuttal. That's your number 2 now. All right, so I guess what's your real number 2?
So apart from the Emoji Movie, I'm also looking forward to Logan.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, the first trailer with the Johnny Cash music and just slow pacing and the Logan just just reflecting on his past and everything. That's like Fox, the same people who gave us X-Men Apocalypse, are making this movie. It's nearly unbelievable.
Way to fuck me over, dude. I talk about Deadpool, how great that is, and I'm going with them, and then you bring up X-Men Apocalypse. Why do you have to remind people of that shit?
No, I'm sorry, but like, if you just like juxtapose both of them, then it makes it like even more amazing how like this looks like a movie that I feel could be nominated for like an Oscar. Like, I don't think it will because it's Fox, but it looks pretty good. And the second trailer, you know, they kind of dumbed down with the like over dramatization and kind of just came with more of like a, you know, just the music was less dramatic, but there was more swearing, there was more violence. It was pretty good. X-23.
Yeah, it set a tone, I think, for how the movie's gonna go. But I'm glad you brought up the first trailer because that was a very simplistic trailer, but also gave you like that one gave me goosebumps where I was like, holy shit! Yeah. Like, but at that point we didn't know it was R, so I was a little kind of pulled back.
Well, technically, it's still not rated R. We still don't know.
No, I thought.
Oh no, it's been confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh, it has it.
Yeah, it has.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was like right before or right around the second trailer coming out of like, you know, her freaking shoving her claws through the guy's head and shit like that.
Well, I remember on the international trailer, as they called it on the first one, he puts his claws, like a red band one. He puts his claws through a dude's head.
Oh, okay.
In that one, but in the one that us Yanks got, we didn't get to see shit.
Right.
You can't handle it.
Fair enough. But yeah, but it has been confirmed now that it's R.
That's also a funny way to talk about Fox. Like, they are like pure schizophrenic. Like, when it comes to movies, like comic book movies. It's like amazing how up and down they are. Like, they make Deadpool, then they make Apocalypse. Now they're gonna make Logan. Now they're probably gonna make a shitty Fantastic Four movie.
Again, another reboot.
Please don't, please.
I think they should.
I don't think I can survive another one.
I think they should just keep doing new origin movies over and over again, and just add in weirder and weirder like castings. Just make like an all female crew that looks like the Ghostbusters.
Right.
but I didn't see that movie.
But I just make fun of it, like make it a spoof.
Right?
Like,
yeah, that'd be perfect.
Call it the Fantastic Four, and there'd be 5 members. You know, just fucking just start doing stupid shit with it at this point. And just make fun of the fact that you're terrible at making those movies.
Right.
I just find a way to do it. I think they would have better luck with that. Or bring them into the Deadpool series for fun. There you go. Bring in Michael B. Jordan and all those guys that just did it and shove them in that series.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
and just have them in there making fun of
The
them.
Fantastic Four plus Deadpool.
Excellent adventures. Of fucking
Yeah.
I bet Deadpool would have something to say about the quality of their movie.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. It'd
It
just
would
be
be
great.
perfect.
Like just have him pop on set for like 2 seconds and then like him talk shit, and then just walk right off.
They don't even have to give Ryan Reynolds a script. He'll come up with it.
Yeah, it'd be great. They have the guy that played like the Thing, and he's just stuck in his motion capture. They don't even put CGI on him. He just pops up on the screen.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be fantastic. There we go. There you go, Fox. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Here's your future movie right there.
We would like some commission, some royalties off of that.
Something.
Comic movie marks, please.
Free movie ticket, something.
Geek headquarters.
So Shane, what would your number 2 be?
Yeah, it would be Spider-Man.
Oh.
I'm still pretty optimistic about that
you
movie.
are.
Yeah, I watched the international trailer again recently, and I'm sticking to hoping that that's the format of it. Some fun, some jokes, but also not nerfing their villain, hopefully. And I hope that Michael Keaton can bring a nice grit to his role, and yeah. So I'm optimistic. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you are. Because I'm just not even going to put it on the list. It's not even going to float around for me. I'm just going to, when it gets there, when that day comes to get the tickets, and I'm just going to go see it. I'm not going to have any expectations.
Yeah.
It's just
That's probably the best way to go.
Just the best way to go in. Unlike my next movie, my number 2, Justice League.
I believe that an enemy is coming from far away. I'm looking for warriors. This stranger. Others like him. I'm building an alliance to defend us. It's very important that I see this man. Barry Allen. Bruce Wayne.
You said that like it explains why there's a total stranger sitting in the dark in my second favorite chair.
He said he'll fight with us?
More or less.
More or more less?
Probably more or less.
He said no.
He said no.
Wow, number 2.
So number 2 is going to be Justice League. That movie better be fucking good. Because if it's not, there's going to be some fucking rioting.
Yeah.
Pretty
much.
I'm going to flip my own dining room table and shit. Just go nuts. Take some Jack.
Berserker.
Yeah. Splash yourself with some water by drinking some Jack.
Fuck this shit. All right, Tim. So what's your number 1 most anticipated movie other than the Emoji Movie?
Other than the Emoji Movie, hard narrowed it down. It's Justice League.
Justice League. Okay.
Just so far, it doesn't look like it can be bad. It just literally doesn't. They have Batman. He's lightened up a bit. He's come out of his emo phase. And then they have the Flash, he's wisecracking, he has his lair. And one thing I actually like about the Flash is he looks like intelligent. He's not like I'm sorry CW fans, but he's not like Grant Gustin, who's like a whiny, I cause everything's bad because of me.
Dude,
it's like,
I love you.
Yes.
I love you.
Marry us. It's legal in America now.
So yeah, the Flash, he looks like he knows what he's doing. The suit, oh my god, the suit when he's moving with the blue lightning. Just give me that.
Yes,
just give me that.
Thank you. I don't understand the hate for that.
Yeah, they're like, he's the worst Flash ever. I'm like, you've never heard, other than like the 2 lines he has in the trailer, you've never heard anything from him. You never, like, I want Grant Gustafson. I'm like, fuck you and Grant Gustafson. The dude's a fucking whiny bitch.
Yes, absolutely. Let's not get onto that because
he's
I have
a
a long
mediocre actor at best. I'm
Yes.
sorry. He's a mediocre actor. He has the same look on his face. He either gets like squinty at people. He starts squinting at him, and then he goes like roll, and then he tilts his head to the side and shit. He does the same stuff all the time.
Yeah.
No matter who he's talking to, I couldn't believe that the chick that plays Iris West in that movie would ever want to fuck him.
No.
There's no way. Never would happen.
Yes.
That dude would totally just get left on the side of a road somewhere if he couldn't run fast.
And I don't understand people liking that suit, that leathery suit, over the tech suit of Justice League. I don't fucking get it. I just want to slap some of these people.
It's easier to fucking cosplay in. That's
probably
any fat guy can.
Have you not seen the people who like give their little kids the Justice League Flash suit? It's not that hard.
Oh, really? There's been people who have cosplayed that?
Yeah, it's not that hard.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't get it. Those are the same people that gave Batman vs Superman a 1.
Yeah, fuck those people.
They couldn't handle it. There was not enough CW like drama in it for them.
Right.
Yeah, fucking got to question why we're killing people, fuckers.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
So Shane.
And yeah, and then you got Cyborg. He's kind of grumpy, but I guess in all iterations, Cyborg's kind of grumpy when he first becomes Cyborg. So
yeah, and he's dealing with a lot of stuff. I'm excited for them to elaborate on him a little bit. I'll just jump in. My number one anticipated movie is Justice League. Also, I can't wait for that movie. Please don't ruin it with the trailers. Please don't ruin it with the trailers. Please don't ruin it with the trailers. Like that's all I have to say. Like let us go into this and just take this movie all in. And I love the trailer.
Let it be as long as it needs to be.
Yes, yeah. Thank you.
Even if it's 3 hours, I don't give a fuck.
We can handle it. We're not idiots. Well, some of us.
I can hold my bladder for 3 hours.
Well,
yeah. So
there are people.
Yes, that's true. There are people, a lot of Americans, but some of us want that. We want a 3-hour fucking long movie.
You know, the thing is, though, we have a luxury that I don't think a lot of people do have because our theater that we have here.
That's true.
So we have like a luxury theater where we have big old leather chairs that recline and shit.
Yeah, that you can easily fall asleep in.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of...
Oh, yeah, the seats in my theater are like basically wooden.
Yeah. There's all like a fucking bench and shit.
It's held together with duct tape.
Oh, man.
Okay, so I guess if you're sitting in that thing for 3 hours, it probably...
That might be tough, yeah.
It's like creaking the whole time.
Yeah.
Ours creak when you're setting back the recliner.
Yeah, when you get the recliner on. Where you have your...
first world problems.
Where you have your... Yeah, because then my $15 beer gets warm. Yeah. Because they sell beer at that one, too. So...
For $15.
Yeah,
that's pretty
small.
accurate. Oh.
But... So maybe that's the one thing we're kind of missing.
Yeah, that's true. But come on,
if you had to sit in a real seat,
yeah,
maybe
don't jeopardize the movie though. Please, just let it be 3 hours.
2 hours and 55 minutes.
Yes, there you go.
2 hours and 55.3.
So my number one is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
The fate of the universe lies on your shoulders. Now, whatever you do, don't push this button. Because that will set off the bomb immediately, and we'll all be dead. Now, repeat back what I just said.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone. Try again.
I am Groot.
Mm-hmm.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I'm Groot.
No! Does anybody have any tape out there? I want to put some tape over the death button.
Nobody has any tape.
Not a single person has tape.
You have an atomic bomb in your bag. If anybody's gonna have tape, it's you.
I have to do everything.
You are wasting a lot of time.
That's a really bad sign.
I know I've talked shit about Marvel and their formula and stuff, but the Guardians of the Galaxy one, I have probably, next to Deadpool, that's probably the one movie I've watched more than anything. Like I had that literally on loop, I think 2 Christmases ago or whatever. When I got
right, when it first came out.
It was straight up on loop for like my whole Christmas vacation. Like I had it playing nonstop. It's like one of the soundtracks I actually did try to purchase. I tried, but then I realized I don't need to.
Yeah.
YouTube does it just fine. So I thought about it though. So that's a good sign. I actually thought about purchasing something.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I Guardians of the Galaxy 2, that one little teaser trailer that they've given us, I thought was fantastic.
Yeah. No.
Drax, Batista, he looks fucking great.
Yeah.
The baby Groot. I'm just looking at that and I swear I just see a $sign running around. Like he's gonna make so much money.
Yeah.
They're gonna make so much merch money on that fucking baby Groot doll. He's wearing like Michael Jackson clothes or whatever, or something like that. It's like, I guess it's a Ravager fucking suit. But
it does look like,
it looks like a red tux, like that red leather suit that Michael Jackson had.
That's awesome. To Tim's point about Spider-Man, I think the Marvel's formula works with Guardians of the Galaxy. Other than, for me, I hated the dance off at the end, but yeah.
Loved it.
the movie,
he calls
though,
him a turd blossom.
Right.
You can't get any better than that. Turd blossom.
True. That's very true. Yeah, but the formula, it works. The jokes, it works with the action, and you're right. The trailer that they've given us so far, it's sticking right to that. And I agree. That's
every time we've gone to the theater and that one plays, it gets like the biggest laughs.
Yeah.
Like when that little Groot runs off, like I am Groot. He's just taking off down the tunnel with the detonator
button.
It's just like that gets like the biggest fucking laugh in the theater.
Yeah.
And I just think it's gonna be huge. I hope it doesn't. I hope it's great. I hope it's great.
I think for me, fortunately, I know what I'm expecting going into that movie, and so it's it's an honorable mention, I guess. But it looks awesome. I know exactly what I'm getting out of it, though. Hopefully, and I think it'll be fun. It'll be great.
Well, they have Ego, the living planet. They're gonna try to explain that this guy that's supposed to be a living planet formed himself into a person and fucked a Earthling. Right. And that's how we got fucking Chris Pratt.
Right.
Is there any other explanation for Chris Pratt?
I mean, that's just fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And then he killed her because he's Big Planet.
Right. Makes sense. Yeah. Gives her cancer.
That's one dirty load. He's 15, huh?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
I'm all right.
Just don't let your parents listen to this.
I have weird friends.
I like it's weird. Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, all right.
Weird friends. So, I think that kind of just concludes.
Yeah.
All this bullshit that came out in the last month and a half.
Yeah.
So, you got anything else to add, Tim, about all this shit that we just talked about?
I've lost hope for the Power Rangers movie.
But see, okay, so a question. Actually, this is great because of your age. So, what Power Rangers do you know? Like, you don't know the 90s ones that well, do you?
You know what? I was a huge Power Rangers fan. I watched Mighty Morphin as a kid, but that wasn't the ones that I was watching because they were out at the time. That was like watching in retrospect.
Okay.
The ones that I watched at the time were like Dino Thunder, SPD.
Okay.
I don't even know.
Yeah, we don't. That's beyond us. So.
Yeah.
Those were out at like 2005, 2007.
Okay, yeah, we just graduated high school.
So I would have watched Power Rangers around there.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I remember I was doing that.
Yeah.
So I find this really interesting that they're doing this throwback Power Rangers movie, and they're fucking what is it? Heisenberg is Zordon.
Right.
It's like everybody wanted him to be fucking Lex Luthor, but he's taking on like 15-minute roles in Godzilla and now he's Zordon. Like he's taking the easiest movie roles ever lately.
The big paycheck.
Yeah, I'm sure. The only weird part for me is what's his name, Alpha 5 or something.
Yeah.
He looks like a drug addict.
Yeah, he does. He really does. But other than
I need cocaine.
Oh man. Other than that, to me, it looks awesome, and I like the fact that some of the comedy, at least from the one clip that they showed in the most recent trailer, is going to be a little more adult oriented, because the one guy goes, "I'm black," and then the black guy's like, "No, you're not. No, you're not."
Wait, you like that?
Yeah, you did you find that offensive?
No, I didn't find it offensive.
Okay.
I'm no PC culture liberal, but
Okay.
But like, no, the first trailer I thought was really good with the whole, like, someone said it was Breakfast Club meets Chronicle, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty accurate description. Looks alright. But the second trailer I feel just lost me. Like, wow.
Well, it kind of did remind me of Chronicle. Like, they find their powers in a cave.
Yeah.
Like, so we don't get that cool line, "We need teenagers with attitude," and like,
right,
morph them in and shit, bring them in. So it's like the cave just finds teenagers with racial jokes.
yeah, pretty much. That's perfect. That's right up my alley. I was actually with the second trailer, I look forward to it a little bit more. Before, I was like, oh, I'll watch it, we'll do a review on it, it'll be, it is what it is kind of thing. But after the second one, I was like, all right, I can get on board with this. It definitely has a take of the original Mighty Morphin. I'm excited to kind of see how it goes, and they've changed things a little bit. The Zordon's kind of funny because, again, I think it's a pretty big 90s toy where you put your hand in like the needles, and people are making fun of that. That's exactly what Zordon looks like.
He put his face up to
he
one of
put
those.
his entire face. So, but so far, to me it looks pretty sweet. I'm sure it's not going to be the greatest thing in 2017, but
I don't know.
Could be surprised, but I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, and then, like, since we're going to kind of talk about a couple other movies that aren't comic book related, like Kong, are you hyped for Kong?
Yeah. Wow. The Kong trailers look really good.
Yeah, they look great. And then, like, I don't know if you know about this, but they're trying to make, like, almost, of course, everybody has
Monsterverse, yeah.
Yeah, Monsterverse, yeah. So Godzilla's supposed to be in it. I still think Godzilla's bigger, but
yeah.
the way they built Godzilla was that he's fucking bigger than anything in San Francisco almost. Like any building.
Right.
And like Kong is trying to hide his ass out on an island with some trees. Like, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah, not at all.
Yeah,
those are some pretty gigantic trees, though.
Yeah, it goes up to like his ankle. Like, where is he hiding this whole time?
He's laying down, relaxing.
He's just been laying the whole time. But then
listening to "In the Jungle." In the jungle.
But then,
we always incorporate some singing on this show.
But like the last TV spot trailers and stuff, it showed him fighting some animals, so we'll get some of that. And he's just MMAing, fighting some helicopters.
Yeah,
he like Superman punches one. He like jumps and like hurrah, and just nails it. He's just...
it looks awesome. Thank God that CGI is at where it's at now. Like, I can't wait.
And of course you got Samuel Jackson in it, so you know it's gonna be a lot of yelling. I'm tired of this goddamn monkey on my goddamn helicopter. He's gonna start yelling at it and shit.
Man, that's awesome.
And he's gonna get hit and die. I guarantee Samuel Jackson dies in this movie. He always gets taken out in some weird fucking way.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's gonna conclude this the movie Marks review movies, some shit like that.
Movie Marks News.
Yeah, Movie Marks News. That's the segment we're calling it.
Yeah, trying to.
Yeah,
not catching on.
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
We need a jingle.
All right, Tim. Well, you're obligated to figure out that jingle.
I'm on it.
I like it.
I want audio and singing and everything.
Yeah. Well, and he's a
Movie
big
Marks News.
Nice. All right. There has to be like a 90s rap, because I know you're a big rap fan, so there's got to be some sort of, but it has to be 90s rap, like real
That's
corny.
Why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Whoa, movie Marks.
That is 90s rap.
I'm just like, movie Marks. All right, there we go. That's my best reference.
Oh my god, I'm gonna remember that forever.
That's fantastic.
I heard at my work, there's some old white dudes next to us, and they started playing that song, and I was like, what the fuck? I mean, these are guys like in their 50s and shit. and they're playing that song. I'm like, hit him up? Like, really? And
Tupac, he just bridges all generations. And
but it was just weird, and they're cranking it up, and you can hear it, and I'm like, wow. All right.
That's fantastic.
I guess that works. So that concludes this sing-along with the Marks. Marks and Friend. We want to thank Tim again. Tim from England. We have to specify that. In case if you didn't catch his accent, we have to make sure you know he's from England.
Yes. Yep, exactly. Yeah, thank you, Tim, again, for coming on. Hope you had fun. And again, you can follow his page, Instagram. It's at Geek Headquarters on Instagram.
Yep. Formerly known as Marvel.DC.
DC.
Thank you. I was about to say US for some reason, which is totally wrong.
.com. .org.gov.
Yeah, he's got multiple admins on there posting nonstop stuff constantly.
Yeah,
it's
like some good stuff on there.
A lot of good stuff, random, always every day, like upwards to 10 things.
Yep,
Tim's really busy as being different admins.
Yeah, my schizophrenia is getting out of control. I should probably see a psychiatrist.
So make sure you check us out at Comic Movie Marks on Instagram, Facebook, the Twitter.
Yes,
and not Snapchat.
Nope.
Not Tinder.
No. Yeah, most social media.
Most social media.
Yes, yep, exactly. You can also check out all of our episodes on YouTube at Comic Movie Marks. Just search us on there. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yeah, give us thumbs downs and don't tell us why.
Yeah, which we're getting a lot of them lately.
Like, you pussies, tell us why, you assholes.
Yeah. What are you afraid of? You can be a keyboard warrior, you bastards.
Yeah, bring it on. I'm down for it.
Yeah. And if you're going to be a keyboard warrior, also be sure to send us your thumbs down, comicmoviemarks@gmail.com.
Yeah, send them there. Our Google Drive account is full. Fuck you, Google.
Seriously.
I have to pay for more emails? Fuck you.
Is this episode going to end?
Nope.
Oh, that's actually right. Anyway, thank you. Oh man, this whole thing is just falling apart. Going to hell. Cats and dogs living together.
Right. Thank you, Tim.
And make sure you check out our podcast at Comic Movie Marks on iTunes or in the Google Play Store. Check out Podcast Republic, and the Google Play Store carries Comic Movie Mark podcasts.
Yep. Thank you.
Take care now.
Bye-bye then.
Wrong one. In case I don't see you.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Leave that in.
Okay.
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 That in.
Okay.